So this week, Kier Starmer has announced that as Prime Minister, he would end new fossil fuel licences. And this is great news for two reasons. Firstly, because it is a necessary condition for us having a livable planet in the future. And if this step makes that even marginally more likely, we should absolutely celebrate it and credit the campaigners and activists who have got it onto the table. Secondly, it's great news because it suggests that, much as I have my scepticism about Kier Starmer, that campaigners on single issues using really clever campaigning techniques based on really solid science with really clear objectives actually can make a change to the political agenda, and it should inspire activists everywhere to feel like, yes, what you're doing is making a difference and your bravery and enthusiasm is so appreciated by the rest of us. But there's also reasons to be sceptical. The first is that Kier Starmer has zero track record of sticking to his promises and his pledges, and we know that this isn't the start. This isn't the end of that. This is the start of it. We have to keep pushing on the issue to make sure that he understands that we're not happy with words. We also require action. But secondly, and this to me is the most terrifying thing, if the Conservative government hand those licences out and then in a couple of years' time Kier Starmer revokes them, we, the people of Great Britain, will have to compensate the energy companies for the loss that they've made as a result. And that means literally reaching into our own pockets and having to hand yet more of our money to these energy companies who've been raking in profits off the back of our fake cost of living crisis and the ramped up inflated energy prices that have nothing to do with the actual cost of producing energy, and even less to do with the actual cost of producing energy in a renewable way, which for the record is 4 to 9 times cheaper than using fossil fuels. We have to make enough noise to get the current government to change their mind. And that might seem unachievable and whatever, but the fact is we've changed one mind, and Kier Starmer wasn't acting like this was going to get onto the agenda until suddenly this week. We have to keep making as much noise as we possibly can before they simply give our money to the oil companies. And they've already got tons of it. They really don't need any more. See you next week. Increasingly, the mainstream media is terrible at informing the public of what is really going on. I'm only able to make these videos because people are generous enough to sponsor me making them, and if you're able to be a part of that, I would hugely appreciate it. It can cost as little as $1 a month and you'll get loads of fun bonus content and lots of extras from me and my undying gratitude. I also massively appreciate it if you're able to like, share these videos and let people out there know what's going on.